So one of the things that we started at our school was to have that conversation about the difference between digital literacy, which is something that all of our staff need to engage with, and everybody has a responsibility to address, as it's a general capability across all learning areas in our schools, and what is taught in the digital technologies curriculum by teachers. And in some schools, this could be a designated specialist role. So I'm not quite sure what you have in your school. In our school, digital technologies is integrated across all P6 classrooms, and all teachers teach that technologies. But my role has been to help build their understanding and capacity to deliver that technology curriculum. So what I'm going to do now is share with you a resource. Again, the link is in the resource section at the end. This set of cards is something that we used to start the conversation in our school a few years back. Now, it's developed by the Grok Academy. Now, the Grok Academy is a digital resource platform that's now free for all Queensland school students. And there are loads of resources in there to support teachers in order to deliver elements of not just the digital literacy continuum, but also the digital technologies curriculum. So what I'd like you to have a look at now, and if you're there with somebody else, please have a conversation, is in these 6 cards, which ones do you think would be addressed in as an element of the digital literacy general capability? And which ones do you think would be taught explicitly through the digital technologies curriculum? So just make yourself a little note on your worksheet about which you think each of them are, digital literacy or digital technologies. Okay, so if we work through these cards, and there's a whole set of these that I use with my teachers, we begin to understand that the digital literacy skills that should be taught across a range of curriculum areas as a general capability, and the content being taught explicitly in digital technology. So let's see how you went when we flipped side these cards. So I'll let you read them each in return. So the first one was digital citizenship. Not surprisingly, this is digital literacy. So digital citizen runs across all areas of the curriculum. So we would be looking at the elements of digital citizenship across our practicing digital safety and well-being. The next one, computational thinking, where do you think that one's at? Yes, digital technologies. So with this one, it is really us talking about problem solving and how we provide students strategies to work with digital systems. So we teach this through elements of the digital technologies curriculum. Email is an interesting one. That's right, digital literacy. One of the things with email now is we really need to be teaching students the etiquette about how they're communicating with others online. And this is one tool that we use more rapidly in schools, and so we need to make sure they're using it effectively. Online communication, where do we think that one's at? That's right, digital literacy. So again, this is covered within the practicing digital safety and well-being, because we need children to understand that there is etiquette with communicating with people online, the same as we all learned when we got thrown into video conferencing a couple of years. And you'll probably notice behind me, I have a generic background. So these things about looking at our privacy security when we're online were really important, and things that we were able to highlight during that period of COVID when we were all working from home. Locating information. It's a digital literacy capability, because we need to be teaching children how to find true and accurate information whilst they're bombarded with so many sources now. And sometimes it will be digital literacy and digital technology. So you can see here with cyber safety, the breadth of cyber safety is taught in us looking at digital safety and well-being through the digital literacy capability, but it's also the technical aspects of how we manage our privacy security are now new elements of the version 9 technologies curriculum for digital. So we are explicitly teaching children from prep all the way through to grade 10 in this curriculum about how to be secure and safe online, how to use passwords securely and safely. And it's really important that they understand the implications of everything going online. So if we're looking at digital literacy, we mentioned earlier when we were doing that definition that there's been a shift. So originally, the general capability was referred to as the ICT capability. And on the left-hand side of the screen here, you can see that definition of the ICT capability. And it was really about that first simple description I gave you, which was using devices. But recently, there have been a lot of changes made with the transition from ICT capability to the digital literacy general capability. And what you'll notice now that in this shift, the focus is more gone from consuming ICT effectively and appropriately to be more about creating and communicating, developing knowledge and skills. And we also have the inclusion now of problem solving, critical thinking, and protection of safety of self and others. So we're going to look a little bit more closer now at a definition that has been provided in the capability, which is the one you can see on the right-hand side of your screen now.